Hello everyone, Tammy Wilgenbush here. I am really excited today because I just got a new stamp set in yesterday, and it's the Snowflake Wishes from Stampin' Up. This is in the annual catalog. In the holiday section, right here, so page 90, Snowflake Wishes. It looks like a very cute set. I've always loved snowflakes, so really wanted to get this. And it also has matching dies, so many snowflakes, which are in the back of the catalog. And this is what the dies look like. This here is really pretty. I can't wait to actually use it. A lot of people I've seen will actually put it on and stamp a section out of the middle of the paper so you can see what's underneath, but then just really cute detailed snowflakes. And I punched a few of them out so we can look at them. They're very cute. So here's some of the snowflakes cut out in, these are in a silver foil. So very cute. And then this is one of the other ones, and I did this in the bedazzling. So very pretty and delicate dies as well. So today I'm going to be making this really cute card. And it's a new technique that I've seen that I haven't tried before, where you're kind of have 3 different papers and you're stamping, and then you separate the papers out with borders. And I thought that this would be a really nice stamp set to do that with, because it makes a really good background paper, which is really helpful when you're using this layered technique. So let's go ahead and get started. So I am using a Night of Navy card base, and it is 5.5 by 11, scored in half, and we're going to be doing it horizontally. And then I have 3 different layers here, and these are in Balmy Blue and then just the basic white. And so these layers are, and I'll have these below as well, but this is 4 1/8 by 5 3/8, and then 4 by 5 1/4. So each mat is just an 1/8 of an inch shorter. And then these are just basically go down by 1 inch. So this one is 4 4 1/8 by 5 1/4 and 5 3/4. This is 3 4 1/4, and this one is 3 1/8 by 4 3/8. And then this is 2 by 3 1/4 and 2 1/8 by 3 3/8. So a little bit complicated, but at least they just go down by 1 inch at a time, which makes it a little bit easier. So first of all, I'm going to separate out the layers, and we're going to take these white layers here. And what I'm going to do, and some people will actually put like 2-way sticky tape that you can take off, that's repositional, but honestly for me it just worked fine by just kind of holding it with one finger while I'm doing my stamping to keep everything all aligned. So I am using 4 of these stamps, and if I can even remember, I know I'm using that one. I think that one, sometimes they all look alike, so it's hard to tell exactly which ones. And I believe I'm using that one, and then which one is this? This one. Yeah. And then this one. And the colors I'm using are Balmy Blue, Highland Heather, I believe this one is Bermuda Bay for this one, and then Night of Navy for the small one. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with the largest snowflake and stamp that in Balmy Blue. And I'm going to stick a foam pad underneath here. These are photopolymers, and they do tend to stamp a little bit better if there is some sort of foam underneath of it. Okay, so those are all lined up. So let's just stamp this up really good. And as you see, you're just going to kind of go over all of the layers. And let's do one more kind of over in that corner. Here we go. And next, let's do the Highland Heather. Let's go down here. Again, with this, there's no right or wrong way to do it. It's just kind of fun stamping a background. So in a sense, makes its own designer series paper. Shoot. A little extra color down here. Wonder how that'll look in the middle. We're going to try it. Going to kind of overlap some of the others. Oops. But hopefully it'll be okay. There we go. Let's get that all lined up again. Okay. All right, and now last but not least, we will do the Night of Navy in the small one for that final pretty accent color. And I'll say, last time I think I did a little bit better job of lining everything up and spreading things out, but that's okay. Let's see here. All right, and okay, I think that's good. Okay, so now when you go to layer it, you want to be careful to, keep this kind of upright so that you remember which way it's positioned on. I think with these snowflakes, there's enough colors that it'll be kind of easy to line up. But then we just start mounting these onto the Balmy Blue mats. And let's do this one. Now, I think the advantage of these snowflakes is you can use pretty much any colors you want. I actually played around a little bit to find just the right colors, and kind of liked these together. Again, I think the advantage with this stamp set is there's so many possibilities that you can use. The other thing you could easily do with this, and I probably will do, is basically to actually make kind of a one-sheet wonder where you could stamp, just miscellaneous stamp these backgrounds, just kind of like I did here, except for on like an 8.5 by 11 sheet of cardstock. And then you just cut it out as you want. And you can see how the background effect, you know, how it works as a one sheet wonder here. All right, so then you want to kind of just try to line it up there the best you can. And I got this one mixed up, but I'm pretty sure, yeah, there we go. That's why the advantage of this set when you're using different colors, if you do kind of get them out of alignment, it's easy to figure out where they go. Sometimes with like flowers and things, if they're all very similar, then it's kind of difficult to line up if you get them out of alignment and remember where they all line up. All right. There we go. Okay, so one thing I was going to try on this one is see how ribbon might look on it. I didn't put ribbon on the last one, but then I was like, oh, I wonder if I just throw on some ribbon. And this is Snowflake Splendor. It is on the clearance section currently of the Stampin' Up! Website, so it's no longer available in the regular catalog, but they still have it clearance, and it's really pretty. It ties very well, and it's just very shimmery and sheer, and I love it. It's probably one of my favorite ribbons, and so I'm glad it's in clearance because it gives me a little bit extra time to use it. There we go. Okay, so, and let's see how I want to do this. I might do the sentiment first, and then we can kind of play with where I want that ribbon. That way I'm not adhering it right away. So, for the sentiment, I am using the May Your Season Sparkle. And basically, I just cut 3 layers out and just basically cut it to fit the stamp set. Sorry if my head's in the way. I want to make sure I get that in there. Good. There we go. I love that font. That's very pretty. Okay, now just layer these, and then I will adhere these with dimensionals onto the actual card front. Okay, that. I did not cut down this blue. So, hang on a second while I cut that down. It's not the right size. So I'm just going to see if I can trim just a tiny bit off of each side. Okay, there we go. That's better. So for these mats, I think they're just 1/8 of an inch shorter all around. So I can actually give you the measurements here if you want. So 1.5, the white is 1.5 by 2 3/4. So then 1 5/8 by 2 7/8, and then 1 3/4 by 3 inches for the blue. So, and I will put those down below as well. And so we're going to use some dimensionals to pop this up on the card. There we go. So I like it kind of over down here in this corner. There we go. And the other thing I wanted to do is to put one of these dies up kind of in the corner as well. So let me do that here. Okay. Just put that right up there in that corner. And let me kind of straighten out this. I think I want the bow a little bit over to the right. There we go. All right. Perfect. And we'll just put some glue on the back. Put the lid on it. I guess I'm not totally done gluing. I still need to do the inside, but let's... Okay, here we go. Get this on there. And again, these are kind of narrow margins, which is why it's really helpful to use the glue, because then it gives you just a little wiggle room to make sure that you get that right in the middle. When you have the very narrow mat, it's kind of helpful. All right, so there is the card front. Let's go ahead. Always have to stamp the inside as well, and the envelope. I think it just adds that little something extra. So we're just going to do this larger flower in blue, and we're going to do that on the front of the envelope as well. And I'm actually going to do something a little bit different. I'm going to stamp the flap as well. And let's... The Bermuda Bay, I'm going to do right up here. So I'm going to fold it because I'm going to snap off the envelope. And then we'll just finish up some of these spaces with the smaller one in the Night of Navy. Okay, and put a Night of Navy right over that center there. So that I think is really pretty for the envelope. I really like that on the back. Just adds a little bit something extra. And I'm just going to put that right in the middle there as well. So now let's get the inside. Oh, and I did want another saying for the inside too. So I used the May Your Season Sparkle, and they have, in the coldest moments of the year, my heart is warm when you are near. I think I'm going to use that one. Let me see if I can find it. With Christmas cards, it's kind of nice to stamp the inside, because usually we're writing so many of them that you don't want to have to write too much. So it's nice to have a nice sentiment for the inside. And I'm going to do this in Night of Navy. So it's nice and dark. There we go. Now we're ready to put this on the inside here and get all finished up here. I appreciate you being patient with me today. A lot of times I feel like I chatter a lot more, but I don't know. Today I was just kind of quiet. So hopefully you don't mind. Okay, there we go. So here we go. New stamp set for me. I do know that the Snowflake Wishes has been around for a while. I believe it was first put out in last year's mini catalog and then went into the annual catalog. And I'm glad it did because I really like snowflakes and I really, really liked this one. So it's new to me. It may not be new to other people, but it's new to me, and I'm really wanted to try this new layering technique, and I really like it. I am really happy with these cards. Not sure which one I like better. They both have their benefits. This I used bedazzling for the snowflake and actually colored it in with a blending brush in Night of Navy. And then I just used the silver foil on this one. But very cute. I just love snowflakes for this. That's coming up on this time of year. I know it's a little bit early for Christmas and winter, but you know, for us, we're starting to prepare for you know, card classes, and so trying to get some different ideas going. So anyway, so there's the card. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you like my card, feel free to comment which one you might like better, any techniques that you like. Feel free to hit that subscribe button, and I look forward to stamping with you again soon. Bye.